to have a nice Thanksgiving dinner around some very nice people. You know, I did so many years working in the bar rooms and all that, and had to work all the holidays, all the nights because it was required. And it wasn't so hard back then, especially before I had kids, but it's just been real hard um, since I lost the house. So, because my landlord was greedy and wanted 4 times the price, and it didn't work out that way. Um, she would have benefited more to still be collecting rent. So, in the meantime, it's been rough for me. But I have tried for since the pandemic a couple times to try to get the Harbor Docks free Thanksgiving dinner. You drive through, they give you to go, and never have I been able to get that. Um, Last year, I got up there after about the second hour that it was available, so called, and uh, they said, "Oh, we don't have any," um, and it was like, I think that's a fake. I don't even think they really have that. But I was told by an acquaintance of mine, hey, do you want to go to AJ's? I'll come by and get you at 10 a.m. and we'll go have the Thanksgiving. It's free. And I'm like, free? And she says, oh, yeah, they take, the donations and they help people with it. And then I said, well, are you allowed to tip the wait staff? And she says, oh, yeah. And I said, well, that's good because I'd rather tip the wait staff most of all, because people don't do that. They don't take care of these people. They're only getting paid like pennies per hour to work. They get a tipping wage, and it's pitiful. And it's very hard for them to make money. And this is the day that I would love to try to help them. My money's quite limited right now because I'm off from my main job right now. But um, uh, the food is tremendous. They're still serving till about 4 o'clock. If you have a chance, please go. There's large families, all kinds of people going to this, and they will seat you inside and outside. And you don't get to pick what you want. There's no buffet line, any of that. But they bring you a plate. It took over an hour for my plate to come, and they just give you a plate with different stuff on it. Mine had ham and it had turkey. It had mashed potatoes that were amazing. A little bit of gravy. Uh, it had sweet potatoes that were tremendous. They were like whipped, and then it had like I was really excited at first. I thought it was that really cool green bean thing with the cream and the crunchy onion stuff that comes out of the can, but it tastes more like salad. It was like the green beans weren't cooked. Um, and so it was kind of sad because I thought it was that one thing I really, really liked that one of my old boyfriends used to make that was so delicious. And they had a cranberry sauce that looked outstanding, but it tasted like dill pickles or something. It was real sour. Um, but the food was tremendous, absolutely outstanding. Um, and then you got a choice of a pie they would bring to you, and I think it was pumpkin, pecan, and an apple, and they bring this huge piece of pie, which I took mine with me. Thank you, AJ's. I appreciate you. And this thing weighs like a pound. Oh my gosh! But uh, it was nice and warm. It's about 40 degrees today. It is terrible cold, and very nice atmosphere. Lots of people. I didn't have to wait at all. And they sat me at a table for two, and I said, if anybody else comes in that's by themselves, don't hesitate to sit them with me so they have a spot because they if it weren't that I was just by myself, they wouldn't have been able to seat me. And so um, there's not any big huge line or really anything, but there's people just coming steadily. I came early, and it took about an hour before I got my food. Um, and It was kind of unfortunate. A lot of people just hung out instead of getting their meal and going so the next people could come in, because they're really doing this for donation. And it's a huge amount of money for all that food. Trust me, it's not some junk. It's a very nice meal. Very, very nice. Um, uh, so, if you get a chance, go to AJ's today before 4 o'clock and take care of that server, please. Really, please take care of that server. And you're going to enjoy this food. And um, it just made my day. So this is the thing they had this big cardboard they give you, and this is the stuff that they serve, kind of thing. They just, oh yeah, you get a dinner roll, and but you don't get to pick anything. They just bring you a plate. So it's really neat. Kids supports kids on the coast. Donations will go towards helping local children and families in need this season. And so what they did was, you got an envelope at the end of your meal, and you get to give whatever you would like for the donation thing. I honestly, I tipped the server way more than my donation. Sorry, but I worked in bar and restaurant business for a lot of years, and I know what it's like. Got to show that appreciation to those servers. Um, so the tea, I guess cold tea. Should have asked him if he could get hot tea. But the tea and the water was free, and then a soda pop was like a couple bucks, and then a milk was $4. I wanted a milk, but I wasn't going to pay them $4. Um, but I just did ice water. That was fine. Can't go wrong drinking water. Water's good for you. You got to drink lots of it. But they had this card, and it tells all the stuff here of what they're doing it for. I'll read it to you real quick. It says Kids on the Coast Foundation. What is Kids on the Coast Foundation? The mission of Kids on the Coast Foundation is to provide assistance to established Okaloosa and Walton County agencies. Now, this is in Florida, okay? This is Upper Florida in the Fort Walton Destin area, okay? And groups that share our vision of helping those families with youth in need. With the support of dedicated volunteers, generous sponsors, and various events held throughout the year, make it possible for Kids on the Coast Foundation to serve those in need in our community. Since its inception in 2016, the Kids on the Coast Foundation is a local, nonprofit charity committed to supporting our area's children. KOTCF initiates and funds projects intended to improve the lives of our children in both Okaloosa and Walton counties. These projects include, but are not limited to, fulfilling basic needs for back to school, providing coats in winter, the Angel Tree program, Bikes or Bust, Food for Thought, and meeting the one-on-one needs of some of our area's less fortunate youth to make their Christmas a little brighter. Oh, that's so cool. AJ's and Kids on the Coast Foundation also support and believe in our community fishing heritage. During the fishing rodeo, they just had that. 1,000 rod and reel combos are given out to every child who weighs in a fish. Aw, that's so cool. As well as hosting several pinfish tournaments and field trips to educate our youth in hopes to keep the community fishing heritage alive. The KOTCF also works closely with the Destin History Fishing Museum. Okay, now I've not been to that. We're going to have to do a YouTube vlog about that because I've never heard of that. Kids on the Coast Foundation has evolved into a year-round charitable effort with many fundraising events throughout the year. The four largest fundraisers are our annual golf tournament held in the spring at Emerald Bay Golf Course, AJ's Cobia tournament held in Destin, Florida Powerboat Club Poker Run, oh, that's funny, in August, and now our annual Thanksgiving feast in November. We are thankful to the community that has embraced us and helped us reach our goals to help the youth in need during the upcoming holiday season. Proceeds from the 2023 Thanksgiving feast will go to support the Salvation Army Angel Tree program, as well as to support local teens in our area high schools. Have a very Merry Christmas this holiday season. Well, that's awesome. So get down to AJ's before 4 o'clock today, Thanksgiving Day. And it's right there. See? AJ's on the bayou. Yeah, there'll be lots of cars, but I walked in and because I was by myself, they found one little spot for me, which was great. And I had a very nice time. And it's warm. It's warm in there. Yay. Anyway, on a very, very cold, wintry day today. It's like a Memphis day today. The only thing we're missing is snow, or should I not say that? But anyway, get on down to AJ's and check it out. It's for everybody. It doesn't make a difference if you don't have any money. It doesn't make a difference if you're very well-to-do. If you can, please take care of those servers. They're everything. They are everything, okay? If you can afford to tip out for the donation, I'm sure every bit helps. So you guys have a really great, blessed day. Do something kind for a stranger. It makes the heart feel good. I love you guys. I will see you in the next vlog. And thank you so much, AJ's. You made my whole day. Really, you did. I love you.